Hello everyone and welcome back to Crypto Atlas. In today's video, I will be discussing Bitcoin, Ethereum, Orchid, XRP. Interesting looking at the chart on that one, you guys will see. And we're also going to be talking about Loopring and we'll take a look at the graph as well. We're going to dive into some news information first. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe. What are you already waiting for? We got a really good community. And apparently there's a pop-up alert. I wasn't expecting that as I'm not live streaming right now. I'm just recording. Hopefully that was just a one and done kind of thing. Is that a one and done? These things throw me off. So, nope, there's another one. All right, let me go ahead and try and get this taken care of. This acts randomly sometimes. Now it should actually be done. Anyways, so we're going to go ahead and be discussing some news that's going on with Bitcoin. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe. First off, for more cryptocurrency news and technical information, technical analysis, and also let's hit that thumbs up like button. It really helps me out a lot in getting the search and discoverability, increasing this community space, all that good stuff. So let's try to get to 50 likes on that. And also, if you can, make sure you click the bell icon so that you actually get notified when there's a video. Otherwise, YouTube doesn't push that stuff. So it is really important that you click the bell icon. If you want to check me out on Twitter, guys, I am on Twitter at AtlasOfficialTV, at AtlasOfficialTV. I'll go ahead and leave a comment down below this video if you want to check that out and talk crypto with me. Okay, let's go into the news. So first up here, what do we got going on? Ethereum is seeing rapid growth fueled by DeFi sentiment. If you guys didn't know, Ethereum just hit an all-time high. Oh yeah, party hardy. Oh wait, it hit it, but now it's not up there. It's gone down. Oh, well, how's it look? Well, okay, we got to look into that. Anyways, but it did hit an all-time high. Finally, after 3 years, right? Ethereum is seeing rapid growth fueled by DeFi sentiment. DeFi tokens have been surging rapidly as of late, led by majors such as Aave or Av. I still don't know how to say that one. And SushiSwap, as Cointelegraph reported. The rally of DeFi tokens is partly fueled by the fast-growing total value locked, or TVL, of the DeFi market, which estimates the amount of capital deployed to DeFi protocols. Bitcoin is consolidating with low volatility. Throughout the past several days, Bitcoin has been mostly consolidating with low volatility, allowing many altcoins to catch up. This has led the demand for altcoin with lower volume and liquidity to increase. The Ether price rally coincides with what traders describe as alt season, a period wherein many altcoins rally in tandem, especially when Bitcoin sees small price movements. This alt season, historically witnessed in the first months of the year, occurs when Bitcoin is ranging and investors seek high-risk plays. Altcoins usually see bigger price movements because their low liquidity makes them vulnerable to extreme volatility in short periods. Moving on. Bitcoin becomes most crowded trade after passing Longtech Bank of America survey. Bank of America's January survey of fund managers indicated Bitcoin is now seeing the most capital inflow. According to the survey, Bitcoin has dethroned Longtech, bullish bets on major technology companies, as the most crowded trade. That is, the one seeing the most capital inflow. The news marks the first time Longtech has been pushed off the top position since October. Meanwhile, betting against the US dollar, or short USD, is now the third most popular trade. A $3 billion digital asset investing trailblazer just launched an exchange-traded Bitcoin product in the midst of the cryptocurrency's wild rally. As nice as it would be to say that this is coming to the United States, unfortunately it's not, but I mean, having an ETF position is still good when it's related to Bitcoin. And I'm actually seeing Ethereum going down still. So it just passed 4 o'clock, the new daily candle, the closure of what happened yesterday, and Bitcoin having a bit of a drop right now too. We'll look at that in just a minute. CoinShares, one of the earliest digital asset investing firms, said on Tuesday it had launched an exchange-traded Bitcoin product. The CoinShares physical Bitcoin product is set to be listed on Switzerland's main stock exchange under the ticker symbol BITC. The dollar serves as its base currency. Each unit will be physically backed with 0.001 Bitcoin, offering investors exposure to the cryptocurrency and the benefits of exchange-traded products. The issuer is Europe's largest digital asset manager with more than $2.9 billion in assets under management. It was among the first to kickstart investments in crypto products. US-based rival Grayscale Investments manages more than $20 billion in digital assets. Okay, now let's go ahead and go take a look at the charts. First up, let's go take a look at what's going on with Bitcoin. All right, so first major thing I want to point out is this symmetrical triangle pattern that's being formed on the daily position. Yesterday, it did have a very brief moment of breaking out above that level of resistance, but then pulled back. And you guys can actually see in the day, the closure was in the red, nearly filling in all of the profits that had been taking place the day before. So it ended right around $35,914. Right now, we're down to the $35,700 range. And I've got Ethereum looking up on the chart here on the side. But for Bitcoin, if it decides it wants to go further down, right now there's a level of support on the 21 EMA that's at $34,548. I would really keep an eye on that level, guys. Next major level is 33,588. And then further drop down below that would be 33,000, even further below that, 32,000, then 30,000 respectively as the lowest psychological level. We're still in the 30K range. We're still technically closer to 40,000 than we are 30,000 right now. So, you know, don't stress out too much, guys. You might see the price dropping and stuff, but we're still technically doing really good, especially compared to last year. And if it decides that it wants to break up, then, you know, you might want to give Bitcoin a call. Be like, hey, what's going on, baby? No, I'm sorry. I just realized what I said after I said it, the breakup. Anyways, so if it decides it wants to break up, going through the level of resistance right here, we're looking at $37,000, $37,060, and a further continuation up would then put us above $40,000 and get us right back into that trend pattern of what I've been showing you guys based on the previous trend. If it decides it wants to keep doing that, what that would look like on the road trying to get towards $100,000, right? So if it was simply to repeat that pattern, but obviously it's not, and at the pace that it was going before, this is where we're at right now. This is how far behind we are and where it would need to try and catch up, just to kind of put it in perspective for everybody. So looking at it right now, deciding when to break up, you're going to see $37,035, right around that range, going up again even further, right around $40,000, $40,100. And then a further continuation up above that. I think I was actually looking at that just a second ago, but we're actually on the January 20th candle here. And then further continuation up above that would be $42,000 as of the all-time high, $43,000 for this level of support previously, now resistance. And then a further break up above that, we'd be looking at trying to hit the 45K range as we get closer and closer to 50,000. Right now, there are some very volatile wicks, as you guys can see on the daily candle position for Bitcoin. So there's a lot of movement going up and down for sure. The end closure days, maybe not necessarily. In the last 4 days, we haven't seen too much of a movement. By comparison, around 36,000 to 36,700. So we're not even breaking $1,000 budget range really on the daily based on the opening and closing positions. So right now, just slightly in the red. You can actually see it's even starting to work its way back into green, creating that little bit of a wick. Very interesting when I see a fairly substantial wick being formed immediately. And then just kind of wondering if that's going to be all that she wrote and the rest of the day is just going to be basically good. But we'll have to wait and see how this plays out. If it decides that it wants to play out longer, then based on the symmetrical triangle pattern, I'd be looking right around January 24th as a very likely time period in which it's going to make a decisive move. Also, keep in mind that the expiry contracts are coming up on the 29th, and those are some record numbers right now, and those are largely suggesting, well, not largely, it's a 20% chance they're suggesting us hitting $50,000 Bitcoin before the end of January. So we'll see how that goes. Next up, let's go and take a look at Ethereum. And once again, guys, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up like button and hit that bell icon. Now looking over at Ethereum yesterday, had a really nice day. As I mentioned, it hit its all-time high. Actually set a record right around $1,443 or so. So, woohoo, let's go Ethereum. But then before the end of the day was up, it had retraced back down more than a third of its total candle position, all the way down to around $1,370, actually putting it now back below its previous all-time high of 2018. So it is trying to rally up again. Had a little bit of selling pressure at first when we were starting off this video, getting close back to $1,400 right now. Seeing a little bit of a rally, some like immediate sell-off that took place for the new candle daily position, maybe trying to just signify that little bottom position and show, hey, we can grow from here on. But this is looking really good right now. If it manages to break above that $1,420 range, a lot of people are really expecting it to just blow through $1,500 and just straight up push for $2,000 soon, which I would not be surprised that it does that. This is the #2 cryptocurrency, and the fact that it's still been struggling this long to try and get to all-time high, especially since they've now introduced ETH 2.0 and staking mechanics, and a lot of people have been staking, which is removing the circulating supply. It's very surprising to me. So I think this is going to have a really nice future for sure. Biggest concern that I have is if Bitcoin throws a massive curveball. If Bitcoin starts tanking a bunch today, even though this just passed for like part of a day, not even a full 24 hours, right? It technically hit a new all-time high, and it could be that is what it is. We'll have to wait and see. A lot of whales could do some very fishy business. See what I did there? And yeah, so let's get above $1,420. Let's get above $1,442 range. Go towards $1,500, and we'll start looking much more pretty. If it decides it wants to go down, 1,286 is looking like a pretty strong level of support. Further level down below that at 1,140, which is actually tapping right on the 21 EMA now. So that's a really big key indicator for level support there. And then a further decline down, you got some substantiated evidence at $907. And then a further decline down would be around 833. But forgot to mention, 1,000 obviously is a key psychological level there. So you got a whole bunch of different positions that are potential. These are the most imminent ones I'd be concerned about. 1,286, 1,136, and then I would say 1,000. All right, next up, go take a look at XRP, right? Let's go look up the XRP on trading view with Coinbase. Oh, wait, it doesn't even show it now. It's not even an option. Oh, I guess I had closed out my my trading view yesterday on the XRP chart. So when I opened it up to go to the charts, it was trying to go to it, and the whole page is blank. And I was going to show you guys. I thought it was really funny, but it just blank, right? So it showed XRP USD up in the top left, but there was nothing on the right for the watch list, no technical performance, nothing at all. No previous history. It was just completely wiped off the face of the internet. And now it's not even listed on the Coinbase side. But you know what? Now that it's delisted off there, let's see how it's doing over on the Kraken side currently, since it's still being shown on that chart, right? Holding up at 29 cents, just slightly below the 21 EMA. Yesterday had significant gains until it decided it wanted to sell off. And I was expecting this. I had a call with my friend Brian, and I was telling him that I think this is what's going to happen. It's going to have a huge pump, and then it's going to massively dump, and a lot of people are going to FUD, or fear, uncertainty, and doubt, right before it decides that it's not going to be listed on Coinbase anymore. They're going to sell off, and then now that Coinbase is shut down, then people are going to be flocking to other exchanges, and the people that aren't using Coinbase anymore, maybe they don't have access to Kraken for some reason. I don't know how long Kraken's supposed to be keeping up. I think they're supposed to be delisting it pretty soon too. But by doing so, then they could rebuy in at a cheaper price. And if the hope is that the lawsuit actually goes through and everything's okay, which if you want my personal opinion, I'm not a financial advisor, right? Let me just throw that out on the side anyways. But if you just want my personal opinion, I have a feeling they're going to come out with this lawsuit just fine. They may pay some sort of a fee or a fine or something like that because they didn't get themselves classified quite right, but then they'll be right back up. Not 100% guarantee, but that's just my opinion. Yeah, so this went from about 28 cents all the way up to 33 cents before retracing back down. Now having just a slight little dip position, the RSI for it still looks like it's fine. Okay, let's go head over to Orchid. My baby Orchid. I love this project so much, but what I hate about it is the trading aspect of it. If you're a scalper, maybe this is a dream come true for you because it's very consistent with this. I believe the project is way undervalued, and the fact that it's still staying in this position, it's a bit frustrating, but it is what it is. You know what? And maybe it's a godsend in disguise. Who knows? Or maybe we could all get screwed over. Anybody that's still holding it. I'm holding it. I got a lot of crypto on it. A lot of crypto tokens, I mean. Anyways, so yesterday had a pretty substantial drop after having several days of climb. This is typical history with Orchid showing pump and dump situations. The concern is we're now once again underneath 30 cents. Oh my God, man. Why can't we just maintain at least 30 cents? What is this 20 cent to 29 cent bull crap? It's not even bull crap, it's bear crap because it keeps going down. Oh God. And if it decides it wants to do it again today, it's starting to form that Burj Khalifa kind of pattern. And that's going down to around 27 cents, 0.2756. Decides that it wants to go down even further, that'd be 26 cents, 0.2633. Decides it wants to go down even further, that'd be putting it down to 25 cents or 0.2531. And then a further drop down below actually enters underneath this consolidated space. I would actually be looking there around 24 cents. And then further drop even lower, we're looking around 22 cents as a major bottom zone. And even though it has a little bit of a bottom wick that's going on for the daily candle position, they're just slightly in the green right now. Just my gut is saying there's a chance it's going to end up dropping more down, especially if Ethereum can't really rally back up today and trying to hit back to its previous all-time high as of yesterday, like the 1,440, I think is what we said, 442. But if it decides it wants to go up, we're going to have a lot more sentiment if it passes above 30 cents once again, specifically 0.3048. And then another level above that, if it can go above 33 cents. 33 cents has been proving to be quite a difficult task to get above and maintain. You can see moments where wicks have gone above, but we haven't had a daily closure above 33 cents since September 21st. So we've gotten close, but not specifically on that amount. I mean, technically you could say November 24th was above 33 cents, but for the point where I'm pointing out on this Fibonacci sequence, the 0.5 level, we haven't seen it since, a while ago. Let's get above 30 cents. Let's get above 33 cents and then start working our way back towards 50 cents on that one. And next one we're going to look up is the graph. Now the graph has been doing really well. I guess I got my headphones up too loud there. May have just spiked there for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 days of closures in the green. And I was talking about this, that having so many consecutive days was leading just based on statistics that you're likely to eventually go the opposite direction. So it can only go green for so many days in a row until eventually it goes red. And having 6 days when we haven't previously seen that on the charts here, it was suggesting that you should expect any day now a red candle. And lo and behold, right after I said that, what did we get? We got a red candle. And lo and behold, where did it go? Right off of our Fibonacci retracement level. Went right down to the 0.5 level on the daily closure. Check that out, and that put it right down to around 54 cents. Slightly on the gains for today, having that bit of retracement taking place, essentially almost like a pump and dump situation, but we had a lot of pumping going on the previous days. This is looking more natural and healthy in just my own opinion, and I think the potential for this to continue to go up at this point and rally once again is looking pretty strong. And by doing so, if it decides it wants to do that, it needs to get above the 0.618 on the Fibonacci, which is around 60 cents. Getting above the 60 cent range, head towards the 69, 70 cent range. and then consecutively passing its previous all-time high of 81 cents, and then going all the way up towards the big goal right now, which is the $1 zone. And if it decides that it wants to go for the $1 zone, let me see if I can get my correct chart here. I always forget where these things are. Let's go with the price range. So from where it is at today starting, going all the way up to $1, that'd be an 84.59% increase. Oh boy, for one single day, is it possible? Yeah, anything's possible. What happened over on this previous candle? Let's go take a look at this one. That was a 71% increase in a single day, right? An absolutely huge, explosive growth for the graph back on December 20th of 2020. I'm going to warn you guys. This was a huge dump the next day. Basically, everything that was gained on that day dumped. If it decides to rally up 84.59% today to go up to $1, you can pretty much damn well bet your bottom dollar that it's going to go back down considerably, at least 30 to 33%. I think the likelihood of that happening is very high. I can't guarantee it. We're talking about probabilities of things, but people are going to be looking to take their profits. And from 55 cents to $1, you've essentially doubled, even if you came in at these prices right now. And that's a really good day of trading. And the people that are going to be pumping it up to $1, they're going to be the ones that have the big bucks. So they're going to have a higher yield of return if something like that was to happen in such a short amount of time. Now, yes, fundamentally, you could argue and say that this project has a lot more long-term as far as being worth more than $1. Okay, I get that. But in such a short amount of time, a percentage gain, again, we're talking 84.59% from where it is at right now. We're not talking about if it goes up to 70 cents today, 75 cents tomorrow, 80 cents the next day. Okay, you go from 80 cents to $1, and then you look at that right there, boom. What do you got? You got about a 25% increase in position, correct? Right around in that range. That's a lot more understandable without having this massive sell-off take place, because people could be selling off in between those days, and just keep that in mind. So right now, looking at this position, 60 cents, major level resistance. We got 69, almost 70 cents right there, 81 cents, and then push up towards $1. If it decides it wants to go back down, then we could be seeing it go. First off, right now we got level of support where we're at, which that's at 54 cents. Then a level down below that is at 47 cents. Further below that in the 21 EMA is 43 cents. Okay, I'm going to go and wrap up my video here. If you guys are new to the channel, once again, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button. Let's try to get to at least 50 likes on this video. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. So many of you guys haven't been doing it, and it means so much to me if you do that, so that we can try and grow a little bit more. And it helps. It honestly does. Click that bell icon so you get the notifications. Let me know how you guys are doing. You got any resolutions this year that are going well? I'm getting a lot more healthy, doing more cardio stuff, so I'm excited about that. I still know I've got a ways to go, but I've been making some real good improvements with that. I downloaded this little app on my phone so I can actually keep track of my steps, and it tells me how many calories I've burned, how many miles that I've walked. I'm a really thin guy, so I'm not necessarily so much worried about losing weight, although I am getting a little bit around my belly because I've been sitting still for so much. So I may not weigh much, but the weight that I am gaining starting to look kind of weird because I'm thin, and I don't want it. I want to be thin anyways. But more than anything, it's about getting me proper blood flow going through my body. I've been sitting down working at desks for years now, and I can tell it's having a bad problem. And I'm hoping that, doing all this stuff will ease everything out on that. But yeah, let me know how you guys are doing. Let me know what you guys thought about all the news today. I hope you guys are doing well. God bless, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.